Hello again. Hello to my subscribers, regular viewers, everyone who joined in watching the video. So, a very interesting equation, and its title is Solve the Equation from Harvard Exams. Well, I took this particular cover because I found this equation under this title. So, 3 to the power of x equals x to the power of 9. How do you start solving such an equation? Is x 0 equal? Of course not. You can write somewhere here that x is not equal to 0. Therefore, we have the right to raise it like this. We raise both parts of the equation to a power like this. 3 to the power of x. We raise it to the power of 1 x and equate the right side. And on the right side we have x to the power of 1, and we also do absolutely symmetrical actions to the same power. So, as a result of this calculation, we get a very simple action on the left side xx. I will write this in detail. And here it will be x to the power of 9 multiplied by 1 nitsa by x. Let's write it in detail so as not to mess up. So, x is 3 to the first power or 3. And here we will have x to the power of 9x. That's it, we've done one action. The next action, we removed x from the left side, because our base is 3 and not x, nothing is connected with x. And we kind of got rid of this x with the help of this raising to the power. And the next action we will have will be this. We have 9 powers and we need to get something a little different, to show the powers here. Namely, we will, what operation will we do? 3 to the power of this. And we will get x to the power of 9 times x will be equal to the power. The base is also the same power of 1/9. Well, let's continue. Three to the power equals x to the power. Let's write it out. 9 by 1/9. So, 3 to the power of 1/9 will be equal to x to the power of 1x. We got something, but here we have x to the power of 1 by x, and here we have 3 to the power of 1/9. What should we do? And we can imagine 3 to the power of 1/9. Now I will write here what 1/9 is equal to. It is equal to 327. And let us replace this power of 1/9 with 3/27. And is equal to, as the right side does not change for us. After all, this is an Olympiad equation. Excuse me, it is not so often that we solve exactly such problems. Not so often. So, what property of this transformation will we apply now? N to the power of b, no, m to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m multiplied by n, and we will apply it here. Here we have 3 to the power of 3 will be to the power of 127. It is the same thing. Nothing has changed on the left side, and on the right side we generally rewrite 1 to 1. So, let's cube 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 equals 27. Sorry for the joke. That's it. And the power is 1/7 and everything is equal to x to the power of 1 over x. We write, compare the left side and the right side. The left side and the right side. So, like this. The base here is 27, here is x, here is 1/27, and here 1, x are also two fractions. What can be said about the value of x? Here is such a formula. Let's write it anyway. So, like this. A to the power of b is equal to, let's say c to the power of d, but under the condition that a equals c and b is equal to d, that is, if the bases are equal. Here is even a little bit different. We have absolutely a to the power of b equal to c to the power of d provided that the form, therefore, a is equated to c, and b to d, or let's go back to our equation here. This type of equation leads to a solution. That is, we write that x equals 27. Is this controversial? No, my opinion is that this is not controversial, that it is true. And you, please, can argue, because many people like to do this. And in fact, their number will be equal to 27. This is the answer. And let's write it literally at the beginning of our entry. X equals in our poster. How do you like this equation? For example, I liked it. I really liked it. I didn't solve them that way back then, but here I had to find such an equation and show its solution. Thanks for watching. All the best. Subscribe to the channel and goodbye.